Hey guys, what is up? How you doing? It's been a couple days. Um, so you're on my trash can because my thing is in my car. So yeah, you're on my trash can. Hence why you can see the walls. Oh hi Raven. We got a lot to talk about. So obviously this is done, and when I get my actual setup back, you will not see these walls, but they are gonna get painted eventually. After the rest of my room gets remodeled, this will all be painted. Um, Real quick, this is gonna be market prep. What happened? Why there was no video Saturday, which I told you there wasn't gonna be. But yeah, this is gonna be the market prep breakdown. Um, that's kind of in the view. Hold on, I'll just show you real quick so I can drop them. We got a red and white. So I was a little worried because I'm out of white still. This is Baby Bear white, and this is the red Juicy Couture yarn. I think it obviously turned out big, but it turned out fine. So this is a rainbow version. The red is obviously Juicy Couture, and this, I think everything else is Dollar Tree Chenille. And then just chenille black as well. So you can really see a difference in size. I mean, it's not horrible, but obviously this one is a lot bigger. Got those done. I have, dropped the yarn. So I wanted to make like a Halloween one. It's hard to tell, but that is orange and black. And then I made an orange back for it. So this is done. Just need to sew it. And then I made every other color. And then I also made a black one, which is not here. I don't know where it is. But these all have eyes. They're ready to go. They just need I need to make the white bar in the back and so on. So, we're going to break this now. But, so if you did not know, I had a market this Saturday, and I feel like you're so far away. But I can't move you closer. And, oh, wait, I can move closer. Hold on. Okay. So, it's also 10:30 at night. So this Saturday, you'll probably see this Wednesday. Oh, should I post this Monday? I'm gonna post it Wednesday just in case I don't have any other content, but Wednesday. So this past Saturday, the 17th, I had an outdoor market. Now, context. I'm in Florida. It is bloody hot. Like, so I downloaded I had the weather app, but I turned on notifications. It said it was 79. It was not 79. That was, you know how sometimes it says it's 79, but it feels like 92? That's how it was. It's 92 something. So I made the mistake wearing a black shirt. I don't know what I was thinking. I had a black shirt and I had jeans on. So this was more like an outdoor market. It was on, what is it called? An asphalt road driveway. Not driveway. Parking lot ground. Where do you park your cars? To go into the parking lot. So basically, it was a square, like a big square, and I was the only one without a tent because I was by myself. My mom had to work, so I had an umbrella, and then I had a neck fan, and then I had a portable fan that was on batteries because there's no electricity, and I had that on me the entire time on high. I also made the mistake of not packing enough to drink. I had my Starbucks, I drank it, I ran out, I had it done. So I was there from 7 to 1:30-ish, and then drinking stuff at 12. Bailey, are you eating the yarn? So not only was it extremely hot, I made the mistake of not packing enough to drink. I also forgot snacks. I had 2 packs of Oreos, but they were like the ones that had 2 Oreos in them. So yeah, and unfortunately, I think I don't want what. It's not a heat stroke. What's the one before it? There's one before it. There's heat stroke, and then there's one after it. There's like 3 levels. I don't know the name of it, but I'm pretty sure I got the first level of heat, whatever. But it was completely my fault. So I got there. They said to be there at 7. I got there around 6:50. My mom was there to help me set up. So I got the first spot. The coordinator picked which spot. I got the first one. So then she started lining up on the left side of me, and then on the opposite side of the parking lot, she filled all those sides up first, and then she went back to my side and started filling up. So a lady got put next to me, and she also had crochet items, so she had amigurumi, but she had more. Her amigurumi was more like acrylic amigurumi, which it was still beautiful. It's just it doesn't look as good as my chenille, for example. But she had more like crochet tops, crochet wearables, stuff like that. So she made the decision to move. She moved to the further end of the parking lot, no problem. Didn't say anything to me, just spoke to the corner, moved her stuff. So later on, like right before the event was supposed to start at 9, another crochet vendor shows up, and she gets put right next to the other lady that moved. I'm like, but she only had crochet flowers. She had flowers and had them in like paper to make them look like bouquets of flowers, but crochet, and they were beautiful. So that was fine because they weren't any like that was so different between all of us. So even though the one lady and me were like similar, we were so different that it was okay. But it was really hot. So yeah, I did that market, and then today, Sunday, I did another market. Now, the vibes for the markets are completely different. This one market for Saturday was advertised like all over Facebook, 5, 6, 7 different platforms. It was on a major road. So we call it 41. But it was in a major plaza. It was on a major road. You could see it from the road. You could see it if you're driving through the plaza. There was a lot of traffic. It was great. What are you doing, Bailey? The fee price was $35, and it was basically first come first served to whichever spot you wanted. I don't think the spots made a difference though, because every customer walked up one side and like turned around. Like I don't think it mattered. I did only need maybe like an hour to set up. It wasn't anything crazy. But yeah. Now the vibe for the second market, I'm not gonna say the name just to keep my whereabouts, private. But safety reasons. But this market on Sunday is well known, but it is an open it's an open flea market, but it's got a roof and it's got the booths. So like the sides of the booth are open, but it's got a roof, it's got fans, and then there's the more expensive booths, and there's walls on 3 sides that are air conditioned. It's basically that style. Now what are you doing? How'd you get in there? So this style of market is not crafty. It's more like antique-y stuff, old stuff, like, that general vibe. There's video games, there's food, there's toys. There was a vendor across from me selling like custom cups, which a lot of them are probably copyrighted, so I don't know how he was doing that, but I don't question it. But there's a lot like antique stuff, like home decor. That's more the general vibe. So my market stuff isn't really the vibe of this, but we still did good. We still did well. So keeping that in mind, my booth price for this market on Sunday is a lot cheaper because it's not the general vibe of the market. So my booth price is only $9. So I'm going back next Sunday. Hence why all these stingrays. And then I think my mom and I are also going to try to do one on Thursday. That one is more of the vibe of the first one. There is a general area, and then you set up your own tent, and you can sell whatever you want there. And it's $10 for that fee, but we could sell other stuff. Like, we're not just going to be selling my stuff. But I know what you're waiting for. I forgot the price. But I'll just tell you the total. So the total for yesterday's market and today's market, not including the fee of the booth, because my mom said not to include that price, I made $192. And I am baffled. I am so blessed that I was able to sell that much product. Now, two things that does not include any booth prices and that does not include any fees that may have occurred, because I was using Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. So PayPal took a cut of my money. Cash App did not take a cut of my money, but we're just gonna round it up for simplicity's sake. And the 192 is for both days. So with that in mind, now I wasn't just selling the stuff I market prepped. I have a bunch of stuff. Like, when I was first starting out, I had Lumigurumi stuff, which is the rubber bands, dishcloths, scrubbies, really ugly kind of stuff. So I was giving a bunch of that away for free as like a, hey, you bought this, do you want this for free type of thing? And that's completely okay with me because they're not selling and I'm not happy with them, not proud of them, because it was when it was really young, like a long time ago. So with that in mind, the first thing I sold was a stingray. Now, when I went into the market, I had 3 stingrays. I had 2 blues and... Hello? You can come over here. It's Raven. So I had 2 blue stingrays and 1 pink one going into this. So I sold the first stingray, and I will tell you prices as well, just to give you an idea. It was $5. So then I had just a single dishcloth. Again, this was a long time ago. It was just a basic square, had a little loop. I sold that one for $2 because it wasn't anything crazy, and I didn't know what the general vibe of it was going to be. I had a pack of dishcloths, there were like 4 or 5 in there. I even had a scrubby in there, and I just sold the whole lot for $5. I got it out of my storage, and it was great. Because again, I had that for a while. This next one, I'm sad about. So the Grinch sold. My happy little Grinch guy, my green dude, he sold for $15. He went to a dog. Yeah, you could probably piece the pieces together. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to hold a nice funeral for him. So the blue cow, I don't know if I showed you guys. If I didn't, I will be very mad at myself. I made a blue cow. I thought it was kind of eh. But a little girl came. She bought the cow. She also bought a red poppet. And yes, she was adorable. She was awesome. She bought that and then a poppet. We sold the cow for $8. We sold a red and pink poppet. So $5 each. Somebody bought the rat. That was a shadow. It was a little like, I don't know what this rat is going to sell. It was a pattern test. It sold. It sold almost instantly. It was the 3, 6, 7. It's the 8th item to sell. So that, and then we sold another stingray, the blue one again. There was 2 different blues. And then we sold our first leggy frog. Now, the leggy frog was $10. I didn't write down what color sold, though, unfortunately. I think it was the purple? I don't remember. I think it was the purple one. So then we sold the 2 spiders. The spiders were a big hit. They are priced a little cheaper, but I mean, they're great. The mint and oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I couldn't remember. I didn't see what color it was. So I put mint or lime. But it was one of the green ones, but it was only one. Yeah. Just ignore that if you heard that. So then we sold our first mushroom boy. Also in the lime color. The green colors were really popular. I don't know why. But in this market and Sunday's markets, the green colors sold like the best. And I don't know why. It's kind of weird, but okay. And then the blue tall dino. So you know, like the Bronchosaurus, I probably butchered that one. Like that blue one that I had that I wasn't really happy with the pattern. That one sold. I'm like, oh. The green one did not sell, but the blue one did. I had those priced at $5. I sold the bee, the nice one because I have an acrylic bee from when I was just like beginning to learn, so it's kind of janky looking. That one is not sold. But the nice looking one I made did sell, so I need to make some more bees. The unicorn. You'll see all this in. Oh, did I play? See, like I recorded the booths like on both events before. I'll put them at the end, I guess. But yeah, you'll see that the unicorn sold. So like I had it at 30, and then I had it at 15, and then I had it at 8, and she was so excited, so she bought it at $8, and I'm completely fine with that. Yes, it took me months to make. Yes, it was probably worth a lot more money, but here's the thing. I've had it so long, I just want it gone at this point. And she was so happy. So same, like, you can have it. Free item. So then the dark orange spider. Dark orange is this color. The salmon. Oh, also ignore my hair. It's been a very long day. So we sold a dark orange spider for $2. We sold a red mushroom boy. It was so cute. It was a little boy. And he handed it to me. And he handed me the money, and it was so cute. So I handed him the money back, and it looks like we sold a green one after that. And that was it for day 1. If I'm not mistaken, I think I made, I'm not going to tally all this up. I think it was $100. Because I made 70. Yeah, I think I made $100 on the day 1. And that market was from 9 to 1. We started packing up at like 1:05. It was a good market. There was a lot of heavy traffic. I had multiple people in my booth, and it was really great. The advertiser did a great job advertising it. She does have more events, but the other events are like $60, $75, and I'm like, because the problem is you're never guaranteed to make your money back. So you could spend your $35 and you could be out there all day and not sell anything. So I'm like, now for day 2, this is at the more, I'm gonna say indoor, but it's not really indoor. The indoor style market that's more like antique-y. The crocheting isn't the vibe there, but I did do well. I will say there was a lot of downtime. There was a lot of time just nobody was really coming in the booth, which is why I was able to make 14 stingrays. I made all like the stingray parts at the market. I put the eyes on when I got home, and then I'm just now starting to put the backs on. So there was a lot of downtime, but with the booth price being so low at the $9, I sold my first item, and then I was green. So I was so excited about this. It was, oh, it wasn't what I thought it was. Oh, no, it was. So she actually bought 2 items. So it was the Calico Loaf Cat, and I'm like, yes. So she came to the booth, looked at everything, left, went and got her friend, and came back. And she was talking to me about how she had a loaf cat, a calico cat. I'm like, oh, yes, buy it. And she did. She bought that and my last stingray in the pink. So that was $15. It was PayPal, but It is what it is. So then another little kid came in and she bought the Leggy Frog in green. And I forgot to tell you guys real quick before we continue. I had multiple people at the first market ask for a business card. I did not have a business card, so I had to defecate my book here. I had to defecate my book, and I had to write all my info down. So when I went into Sunday's market today, I had business cards. I had my mom make them last night. They're not the prettiest, but they get the job done. I mean, they have my info. So I had a bunch of people ask yesterday, and I had at least 3 people ask today for my business card. And so I was explaining to them I do custom orders and all that good stuff. So somebody at the first market wanted a couple items, but she didn't have any cash. And she didn't have PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. They have like Apple Pay, and they have like, no, I don't have any of that. So she came back today right before I was closing. I was packing up. She unfortunately did not get any. She did not get the turtle, which would have been so cool because I had put all that stuff aside for her, and then she wasn't able to get it, so it was kind of sad, but it's okay. So after the green Leggy Frog sold, which was $10, we sold the mint mushy pop. Now, again, so there was 2 kids. The one kid didn't have any cash, didn't have the apps. She only had Apple Pay, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I don't have Apple Pay. I'm an Android, like, actually I'm Moto, but you know. So her friend only had $3, and so the only thing on my booth that was like $2 was, again, all the stuff like all the loom stuff, then the spiders. So I noticed she was looking at the mushy pops, but they were $5. So I walk up to her. It's a big square. You'll see. I'm like, hey, I'll give you this mushy pop for $3. What are you doing, Bailey? Yeah, $3. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I see you want this. I'll give it to you for $3, no problem. She's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, girl. Like, you take that mushy pop. So I took a $2 loss on it, but she was so happy. This was like the fidget ones, again in the mint color. She was so happy. It was worth it. Like, it's just $2, but it made her day. She was so happy. So then this little kid came up. She's in her stroller, and her mom and dad are there. They're looking at all the stuff, and they're like, you can have 2 items. So she immediately grabs the 2 mushy boys, and she's not letting them go, like the $8 ones. And the dad's like, you sure you don't want this chicken? You don't want this? You don't want this? And she's like, nope. She couldn't talk yet. So she was like, maybe like 3 or something, but she wasn't talking. But she's like, nope, I want these mushy pops. So she took a peach and a dark pink mushy pop for $8. And I'm like, do you want a bag? And she's like, I'm like, okay. So I held out the bag and she dropped them in, and it was the cutest thing. And then another couple came in. I believe they took a business card, if I'm not mistaken. They bought the black and the lime spider. So my plan is to replace all the spider colors that we sold, and then obviously I'm going to make a bunch of the black ones because they are very Halloween-y. $2 each, so that was $4. Then we sold a blue mushy boy. This was the lady that came back from the other market. She bought, do I even have it here? Oh, that aqua one, like that really pretty aqua color. She bought that one. And then her brother actually bought the hot dog cat. And I said 10, and he didn't even hesitate. He handed me the money. I'm like, Bailey, hold on. And if you guys weren't there for the whole hot dog story, the hot dog cat story, so the hot dog cat was my first attempt at a loaf cat. I really want to make loaf cats, but the problem is they take so much time. So instead of making all the colors of all the items I want, I can't because the loaf cat takes a lot longer, but they're so cute. So that's why they're priced a little higher. But like, I want to finish making the Leggy Frog colors. I want to make the gummy bear colors. I need to make the mushy boy colors. Like obviously the ones that sold, all that good stuff. And then one of the vendors, I believe he's a vendor or a friend of a vendor. He's actually one of my mom's friends. He bought a purple mushy pop for $5, and so I held up the light purple one, and he's like, I'm like, I also got this one. He's like, no, I'd like this dark purple, and I'm like, oh. See, the problem with the mushy pops are, so the top is the chenille, and Baby Bear is awesome, but it's a little thicker. So like with the Stingrays, I can make it work. It's not a huge difference. I can adjust the pattern and it's fine. But with those, you don't want the bottom too big or else it won't like do what it's supposed to do. So I can't actually replace those until my yarn gets here, and that's not scheduled till the 22nd. So I'm not sold out of those completely. I've got it like all written down here. But if I'm not mistaken, I have, oh, I crossed it out. I might possibly have 13. I might possibly have 12. So according to this list, I still have 12 mushy boys, 3 leggy frogs. This says 0. I'm gonna assume it means 10 spiders. Sold out stingrays. Nobody bought any gummy bears, unfortunately, so I have 4. 13 mushy pops. Nobody bought the whales, so I still have 2. 2 loaf cats are left. Nobody bought the crayons. Nobody bought the Octo Dino Turtle. This is bird. This is 3 birds. I don't have birds. Do I? They're scheduled at, they're priced at $5. Oh. Like, the eagle, the mallard, and the chicken. Yeah, they didn't sell. The rat sold. I saw the big dino, the red one. The ghost didn't sell. I'm so sad. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to write off Hot Dog Cat. 1 second. Oh, something else. My neighbor actually bought one of my blankets. Okay, hold on. Hot Dog Cat. So I had all my blankets and shawls out as well, but it's just a raw market. It's too hot. I'm surprised the egg didn't sell. The market bag didn't sell either. But it was the retro blanket. It's the one that had like the checkered print, the one that was in 3 panels. Sorry, the cats are. But yeah, he bought that one for $10 as well. That was in the final price of, I think it was $192. But yeah, $192 in 2 days is amazing. Obviously, it depends on who you ask. Like, if you look at the big YouTubers that do this for a living, that's nothing. But for me, that's awesome. That's amazing. I hope one day this can be a full-time job. My hours at work kind of did get cut, like, a lot. So I have more time to inventory prep. And I only, like, even if my job doesn't work out, I can still use my discount. Obviously, I'm not getting fired or anything. I'm going to stay there for a very long time. But it just gives me more time to inventory prep. I do want to get back to diamond painting. But this is kind of my priority right now. What is that mark on my, is the light? Oh, there was wasps. There was so many wasps at the market too. But yeah, we did so good, and I am so thankful for everything that happened. My Etsy kind of isn't doing anything right now, but that's okay. I'm having so much fun with the market. Bailey, don't eat that. Bailey, get that out of your mouth. I'm having so much fun with the market bags, and I'm surprised they're not doing too well. maybe I have them priced too high. I have the extra small at 20, small at 25, and large at 30. I mean, that seems reasonable to me, but maybe I'll try 15 and see how it goes. Yeah. But that is everything that happened, and I am excited to do this all again on Sunday. Hopefully it is not as hot. But with that, I'm going to post the things now, and I will see you guys hopefully Saturday.